Hey everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today I have got a $25 prepper pantry haul from the Dollar Tree. I just got back from doing my weekly preps from the Dollar Tree, and I had a $30 budget, but I only spent just over $25, honestly. They didn't have a lot of items that I was looking for, and so there was quite a few holes in there today. So I did the best I could with 25 and got some things that we definitely can use for our pantry, and we want to make sure that we're keeping them as full as possible. So the first thing I got was a package of wax paper. I don't use a whole lot of this, but I do like to keep it in the house because we use it, like when we use a tortilla press, it helps, it doesn't stick to the cast iron. So that helps a lot. And we use it for a few different things, but I don't use a whole lot of it. So I don't store tons of it, but I like to keep a little extra in the house. And so we grabbed that. And then I also grabbed some 1 gallon bags. You get 16 for $1.25. Perfect. These are great for the freezer, all sorts of stuff. We love using all plastic bags for tons and tons of different uses. I always carry some sort of plastic bag when I go for walks and things like that. And so if I see anything to forage or anything like that, we are always collecting something in the woods. And the next thing I got, of course, is matches. They had them back in stock. And you know, if they got matches, I'm buying them. You can't have too many. They are great to have tons and tons on hands. If you have to start fires, light candles, anything like that, you want to make sure you have plenty of matches, lighters, all that stuff. I do keep a bunch of lighters in the house as well, but I think matches, when those lighters run out, matches are next, definitely. We use quite a lot of them. I just like matches. And I like these little tiny boxes. If, you know, the neighbor or someone else didn't have matches, I can give them one of these little boxes and I'm not really going to miss it. So I can help someone out with them, and you know, if I need to. So I do try to look for things like that, and you actually get an extra 20 matches when you buy them this way instead of the single big box. The next thing we got was some immune booster tea. We tried this probably about 6 or 8 months ago from the Dollar Tree. It's not that bad. It's pretty good, and it's always nice to have some extra immune boosting stuff in the pantry. When you get colds, you're just feeling under the weather. And I get that sometimes. I just don't feel good and can't get moving at all. And I don't love that. But this is great. It does help boost that immune system up. And then the next thing was evaporated milk. Our local grocery stores are almost $2 now for a can of evaporated milk. And I can't believe it when I see it. But so I have been picking these up from the Dollar Tree because it really does save some money and I can still add to my stash. Another thing that we don't use all the time, but I do like to keep it in the house, so when we want it, we have it. And the next thing I got was some chicken and rice soup. They were very limited on their soups today. So I only was able to get one of the chicken and rice, but I like these Campbell's. They're a little bit bigger of a can, and you cannot get them at other stores for $1.25. So I always try to grab them when I'm there. And then I also noticed they had the chunk white albacore tuna, the bumblebee. Albacore tuna is usually a lot more than the other tunas. And in our local Walmart, the albacore tuna is $1.75 a can. So that's a good almost 50-cent savings on each can. So I grabbed a few of these just to add into the stockpile. Tuna fish, any fishes that you can get are excellent for your stockpile because they are loaded with proteins for the little bit of them that's in there, and which is really good. And tuna, I think, is super versatile. You can toss it in salads, you can toss it in, you can make just a tuna sandwich, you can do all kinds of stuff. We use in casseroles. I've even thrown it in soup before, and it was pretty good. All right. And then I found some Kingsford's Cajun style seasoning. I love having lots of seasoning, and I love Cajun seasoning anyway, so I thought I would grab one of these. Any kind of seasoning you can get for $1.25 is a super good deal. They can get so expensive. I've seen containers this big for $6-7 in some of the other stores, which shocks me, but I'm not buying those ones, but I definitely snag them up when I see them at the Dollar Tree. And the next one is Frank's Red Hot Sauce. This, again, it's a super good deal, and it's good to have as many spices and flavorings and things like that as you can in your pantry. When you are just eating off those emergency foods and they're very plain and bland, and you want to have as much flavor to add as possible. So we like to keep a lot. Let's see. And then they had the discount bin again, so I was happy to find a couple more of these antibacterial little wipes. There's 2 packages in each one. They only had 2 packs in there, so I just grabbed 2. And but there's 2 of these little packs in there for 50 cents. Really not a bad deal. It's at our store, it's just like a 3-tier cart standing by the register, and it's 50 cents is a great deal to get extra stuff in there. And they did have one more of the toothpaste that I use, so I grabbed that as well to add into our stock, because they're not usually that price, and they did have other ones on the shelf. These are getting close to the expiration date on the box, but I can tell you I have never had toothpaste go bad, ever. And I've had it a way long past the date on the box. Many years. I've never ever had it go bad. And I also found another one of the Kinder's spices. This is garlic and herb with sea salt and lemon. Sounds delicious. Thought I would add that in. I thought it would be great on rice or in, you know, just on your meats or whatever, anything. I love herbs and garlic and lemon and all that stuff. And then I grabbed 2 packages of the lasagna. They don't always have this in, but it's a super good deal. At Walmart, even the Walmart brand is almost $2 a box now. So I just grabbed 2 of these, and the Walmart brand is also 12 ounces. You do want to check your sizes and your dates and stuff at the Dollar Tree, because they can be smaller sizes, or a lot of times some of the stuff is really close to the date. I've even seen stuff past the date on the shelves. So you do have to look at that and make sure. We always check the dates in the store and check sizes and stuff too. So that can be definitely helpful. And then I also grabbed a 1-pound bag of lentils because they are so quick and easy to cook up. We really like those. And you can flavor them up just like anything else, tons of different ways, and just make them really delicious. And then I also got the kidney beans. These are only 12 ounces, but it's still cheaper per ounce than any of the other stores around us. So check your local stores before going to the Dollar Tree, because they may have certain things that are just a little bit cheaper, and every little bit helps. And I'm always checking on the stuff we buy. And then I grabbed a 12-ounce package of the Great Northern beans. We like these as well. They are awesome for ham soup and, you know, to add into all kinds of dishes. And I also grabbed a 12-ounce package of the black beans because these are wonderful. You can make tons of stuff. They are excellent in chilies and fajitas, and you can just put them in so many different meals, add them to soups, do tons of stuff. We love having a variety of beans and lentils because it makes it a lot easier to use them up. You don't have to have the same one all the time. And then I only was able to get one, but we grab the Hungry Jack potatoes. I really love this brand because there is no oil in here, so they can be stored long term. I just repackage these. I wait until I have a whole bunch, and then I will put them in Mylar or mason jars or whatever I have available at the moment, whatever's easiest. And we keep these in constant rotation because they are so easy to use. Just add water to the carton, let it sit for 10 minutes, drain it off, and you have got hash browns ready to go. No cutting, anything like that. It really saves a lot of prep work, and they're delicious. So I like this brand because of no oil. I have bought other ones that have oil in them, so they will not go long term. That oil's gonna go rancid. So just when you're buying stuff like that, you wanna make sure you check those ingredients. Just in case, because you don't want to put something up and have it go bad. Food costs way too much now to do that. And I also picked up 2 more cans of coconut milk because they are delicious and creamy, and they make all kinds of great dishes. I do have a chicken curry recipe, I believe. I'll try to link that down below, and there are tons of other ways to use it also. And that is it for my $25 haul. If you found any new things at the Dollar Tree recently, please leave it in the comments down below. It's really helpful for other people that may be something that they hadn't thought of or they didn't know they could get at the Dollar Tree. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!